may or may not know what this is. This is a clay jar from the Holy Land. If you remember some historical things that took place, I believe in the late 1940s, when the Dead Sea Scrolls were found, they were found in a cave, and they were also then found in clay jars. And those Dead Sea Scrolls were rolled up and had been at one time inserted in the jar, like such, and they were left there for safekeeping. And then 2,000 years after they were placed there, they were discovered by a shepherd boy. And he opened up one of them and found the scrolls of the Dead Sea Scrolls. And he couldn't unroll them because they were all stuck together. And this is just a facsimile of what they look like in a miniature stone jar, because the stone jars that we're talking about held probably about 30 gallons of water. So they were pretty good size, not like this one. This is just a miniature. However, something is very important. If he hid if the Dead Sea Scrolls were hidden in the stone jars, I think it's very important for us to remember that we have a message in us too, and we're referred to as clay pots, stone jars, vessels of clay. That's what we're referred to. And inside of us is a message of Jesus Christ, because it's been placed there through the working of the Holy Spirit in our hearts. The Apostle Paul referred to himself as just a clay jar that contained a precious message of salvation in and through Jesus Christ. A clay jar that God chose to use for His own purposes. And so, keeping that in mind, you too are a clay jar. You look plain on the outside, but the message that is inside is the most important of all. And that message is the love of Jesus Christ dwelling in your heart, that you then are called as God's disciple to share with other people. My friends, we may just be an old clay jar on the outside, but the outside isn't the important part. What's inside counts. And what's inside is what God has done to renew and restore and recreate your heart to be a child of God. And He wants that message that's placed in our heart to also be shared with the world. My friends, that's our task. Just stone jars which don't last forever, but the message of Jesus Christ lasts forever, and all who believe with Him also last forever. God's peace.